What's up everybody, back to another video. Today we are in Ternopil, Ukraine. So this is my first time in Ternopil. Ternopil is about an hour and a half east of Lviv by train. My first time here. It's one of the cities that when I go in between Lviv or the Polish border actually in Kiev, it's one of the stops on the train stops on the way. I've never actually been here, so I thought that I would stop and check it out. It's a great little city. Only problem it's been so far is the weather has not cooperated, so I'm kind of in between snow flurries and rain showers, so I thought maybe I'd get some filming in. So turn around here real quick and show you, this is one of the main highlights here, and this is a really long name of this church, so I'm going to go back here to this sign here and read it. This is the Church of the Immaculate Conception of the Blessed Virgin Mary. So this is formerly a Dominican church. It was built between 1749, 1799, or 1779. It was destroyed during the Second World War, and it was restored in 1957. So I'm going to go inside and see if I can actually film. The inside of that church wasn't too bad. Earlier today I was actually in a smaller church. It was really beautiful inside, and I didn't film. I should have. I took some still photos, but I didn't film. It was during the day when it was just sloppy, like really wet snow sticking to me. I was just soaked. I was drenched, so I went in the church to kind of get out of the snow and stuff. And like I said, I should have filmed while I was in there. I didn't think about it. So I'm going to head over towards the main square now and tell you a little bit about some of the buildings in that area as well. Oh, I guess I should go ahead and tell you. So what I know about Ternopil is the city was founded in 1540. Used to be known as Ternopil up until 1944. Sits on the banks of the Riverside River, which is down by the little church I went to earlier. I'm definitely going to come back in the summer. This is a nice town. I want to come back when the weather's a little better so I can go out and see some stuff. So that's about all I know right now, and I'm going to keep walking. Actually, look at me. I'm already out of breath. Really close to the statue, so let's walk over here and check out the statue while I was at it. Oh, it's Ivan Franka, so Ivana Frankisk. It's I guess what the city's named after Ivan here. I've never actually seen a statue of him. I'm back down where I started last night when I first got here. So one of the main squares. I will show you one of the distinctive buildings here on the end. This is the Ternopil Drama Theater of Taras Shevchenko, the famous Ukrainian poet. So this building, the Ternopil Drama Troupe. Drama theater troupe was founded in 1948, but they didn't really have a home. They just traveled around and did little shows and stuff and different things. So this place was actually built in, let's see, what did I read? 1957. This building was built in 1957, so it's been the stable place of the Ternopil Drama Theater troupe since its inception. From what I've read online, tickets are really cheap. There's nightly shows, even though there's some little construction. You can walk around the corner. It is open. I did see last night people were coming out. And for reference, if you can see all the way down at the end of that street there, that's actually a train station. So as you can see, it's only like 4 or 5 minute walk from the train station right down here on this main area here. Walk down here and show you like one of the independence. I'm not sure what the statue is here. It reminds me of the on Maidan in Kiev, the independent statue. What it reminds me of, she's holding a stork above her head, which the only time I've ever seen another stork is when I did my video on the Holodomor exhibits, and they had the storks there, and it was talking about how basically they were rising out of the ash and being reborn. So I'm not sure what the significance of this is, but we'll walk a little closer and I'll film it. Okay, here down at the base of the statue now. So this is a pretty nice park, I definitely want to come back during the summer so I can see what summer life is here. I'll spin all the way back around. Got all this stuff set up for kids, so I'm sure during the summer this is a pretty popular place for families, especially on the weekends. Just like the park in middle of Kiev in the middle of Lviv is always packed. Down the left side over here, walked down there last night. It's just a bunch of restaurants and cafes. Had pizza at a place over there. It's pretty good. Then at the end of the street, end of the park across the street is the thru. So in Kiev we have thru, but the thru there is like a high-end department store with a lot of the really popular international brands. There's a food court, And then on the very top floor, there's a really nice theater. This reminds me of the old Tsums, like in the Soviet Union style Tsum. Tsum was usually like the main store in town, and you walk in and it's almost like little bazaar shops, you know, bazaar, not bizarre, crazy, like bazaar. There's a bunch of little different shops and kiosks of all kinds of little goods and services. There's a grocery store in there, and there's 3 different floors, but it's definitely not like the Tsum on Kerchadik Street. I like this old clock here. I was looking at this last night. Tripartite clock. Oh, so it's 3 faces. First clock with the 3 faces installed at crossroads of these 2 streets. Helman Saskavshnich, I can't read that street, and Tereshchenko Boulevard, was destroyed during the Battle of 1944. The existing copy was produced by Lviv Clockmasters. Okay, so it's a replica of the original clock that was here, and it's a clock with 3 faces on it. Here in the park is a random sculpture called Chance Meetings. It says here it was by J. Stewart Johnson Jr., and this was by the Sculpture Foundation in Hamilton, New Jersey. Another really great sculpture in the park. I can't read who this is. It's kind of a Mary Poppins-esque looking statue. Unfortunately, I can read Cyrillic and I can read cursive Cyrillic, but this weird font that they're using it's really hard for me to read. I can read SOL on the first name. I can't tell what the name is, so I'm not 100% sure who this is. I'll have to see if I can look it up. Okay, after a quick Google search, I see it's the statue of Solomia Kruszyńska. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but I don't know what the significance of her is, so I'm going to have to look her up and maybe I'll talk a little bit more about that later on the video. And it's a little model of, it says the Parish Church of Our Lady of Perpetual Help. Said it was destroyed in the war, so I guess this is like a monument to this church that used to stand here. So I don't know if you can hear the air raid sirens going off in the background. Turn around. But even here in Ternopil, not that safe. So alarm went off. I looked at my app on my phone. It's a MiG-31 is taking off, and a MiG-31 is able to fire ballistic missiles. So when the MiG-31s take off, they do warnings all over Ukraine. But that's what this one is for. And this little church right here is the one that I was in earlier today where I took the photos, so I might pop back inside here and do a little filming. It's one of the saints here. And then I saw this earlier too. So you saw me do my video in Kiev. This is a memorial to the Holodomor, the famine that took place between 1932 and 1933. Well, the famine that was created and imposed by Stalin. That church is really cool inside. So I'm back outside now. The alarms have stopped going off. We haven't got the all clear yet, but they stopped going off. So down at the bottom of the hill, and I saw this statue. I wanted to come down and see what it was. So this is actually a statue to the Heavenly 100. You can see all the signs around here that say Heavenly 100. Heroi Nevirmayut, Heroes Are Never Forgotten, Heavenly 100. So these were the 100 people who died during the Maidan protest on Maidan Nezalezhny in 2013, 2014 in Kiev. So it's got the names on it. Down the hill, I walked past this little bar called Mamont. It's like Mammoth. It's funny. This must be the place. I walked by the door and it looked kind of cool down inside, so I'm gonna go see if they'll let me film, grab a coffee to go. Made it inside the bar. Pretty cool. It's got like a old LP vinyl record listening studio over here, which is kind of rare to see. Actually, I see vinyl records all over Ukraine, but I've never actually seen a whole lot of them in pubs like this or little bars. So then they've also got like a little separate smoking room in here. It's got a ventilation system outside. It's pretty cool too. Got all there's games you can play here if you want to sit down and play games. So full cocktail bar inside, and then there's like an outdoor part during the summer. So I'll walk outside and show you that in just a moment. So like I said, it's called Mammoth Bar. Oh, I've got the Ukrainian version of the famous painting. Good stuff. Here's the outdoor area. This is the inside of the bar where I just went. So I'm sure during the summer this is probably pretty cool. Got an outdoor bar set up, a bunch of tables and stuff. Oh, look at that. Even got the old retro games: Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat, Donkey Kong, Contra. I haven't seen Contra on the actual game console in quite a while. Yeah, but this is actually a pretty nice bar during the summer. Even have full food. I saw they had burgers and things like that too. So if you're in the area, stop by Mammoth Bar. It's just the Ternopil water company here, but I wanted to talk about something here. I see this on a lot of the government buildings here. It's the red and black flag right next to the traditional Ukrainian flag. So let me spin around here. Sorry, still got a coffee in my hand, so it's a little difficult to turn the camera. So I've had some of you ask me about the red and black flag because I wear it on some of my videos. People ask me what that is. That's actually one of Ukraine's oldest symbols. There's a period of time during 1941, 1945 when there was this faction called the Bandera faction of the Ukrainian Insurgent Army who chose that as their symbol. And Bandera is seen as a hero, but he's also kind of a controversial figure. He fought most of his time in Lviv region. Basically, they fought against the Poles, they fought against the Russians, they fought against anybody because they wanted a separate independent state for Ukraine. And some of the techniques and tactics they used are kind of questionable by somebody, so it's kind of a controversial figure. But a lot of people only associate that flag with Bandera, and that's just not true. That flag dates back to the almost 12th century, so it's almost 900 years old. It's one of Ukraine's oldest symbols. 1922, the PLAS, the Ukrainian Scouts, like the Boy Scouts, that was their first symbol. They had that flag in 1922. The famous Ukrainian artist Ilya Repin did a painting. I think I'm in the wind. Go this way. Did a painting called "Replied" to the Zaporizhian Cossacks. It was a painting that depicted a scene in 1676 where the Cossacks fighters were drawing a response to the Turkish Sultan's demand for their surrender. And in the background, they have the red and black flag and the yellow and blue flag. Like I said, this depicted a scene in 1767. The painting was actually finished in 1891, so a full 50 years before the Bandera faction even came to power. So, had some controversial history, but the flag's a lot older than just that period. And also a note of importance is after the Maidan revolution in 2014 in Kiev. Actually, it was a revolution all over the country, but mostly it was in Kiev and Maidan. The flag really took on a new symbol, a new meaning, and it was a symbol of hope and independence. So just want to kind of clear that up. A lot of people see that flag and automatically want to associate it with a very, very short period in Ukrainian history that sometimes is controversial, but I can assure you that it's not why I wear the flag, and that's not the only history of that flag. There's actually legislation in the Verkhovna Rada, the Ukrainian Congress right now, to make that an official flag of Ukraine. This is one of the restaurants I saw on the internet I wanted to try. It's Kovcher. I think they're owned by the same people as the other restaurant I want to go to in a little bit called the Old Mill. Let's see, Kovcher. I just saw this and I thought it was funny. It reminded me kind of like Beverly Hillbillies. See this little thing here? Samagon motor. So Samagon is kind of like a Ukrainian moonshine, so it's like a moonshine, maybe it's what the old bootleggers used to ride. This place is funky. Looked online, looks like a really good restaurant, but unfortunately I don't have time to try both. I was supposed to get here earlier yesterday, so I wanted to eat here last night and the Old Mill tonight, but I missed my earlier train. I got in too late last night. So maybe on my next trip I'll come back and try this one out. Wonder if that thing actually runs. Online, there's a really nice park down here, and I'm wondering if this is it, up by the heading back towards the Surets. Little waterways here. I wonder if they fish here. This is the back of the restaurant I just showed you. Got a little playground for kiddos out back and stuff. And it's like I'm gonna try to walk this park all the way back up to the waterfront. Completely wrong. That is the back of the restaurant, but that's not for kids. It's an outdoor gym. So whoops, totally missed it. Guess I should wear my glasses next time before I start talking about something like that. So it's a little building right there. I guess it's like a private little workout club. stuff all along the front there. This park reminds me of the one on the a couple of them on the left bank of the river back in Kiev. You'll see like these little things here. During the summer they'll have drink and food kiosks and stuff open up. A lot of families come to parks, and I don't know if I can get a good angle of this. It's actually looks like the remnants of a castle or an old fort. I see the little cannons there, and I saw some little kids climbing up over there. So I'm going to walk across this little bridge here and see what this is. Yeah, I've got like a little drawbridge here and stuff. Hey, you never know what you're going to find in random parks in Ukraine. Hope it's not too muddy. If I just filmed that last part, I think my camera was off, so I'm going to walk back here a second time and do it again. So, I was saying that I don't know if this was actually part of a castle or a fort or something at one time, or if it's something they just built afterwards. There's people up in a couple of these different towers here, like little local meeting places. There's the little cannons that I saw pointing off from the front. In parks like this, there are wild dogs running around, so be careful because sometimes they can be kind of vicious and bite. In fact, there's one right behind me. Honestly, I think I'm pretty lucky to actually be escaping with my life. I was a little scared there for a bit. Turn around here, this is a huge flagpole. So, it's a church here, and I forget, it's something about the Exalted Cross. I was in that earlier today during the nasty snowstorm. Walk up, and then the Surrette's is right over here. So I will walk up there and show you what the water looks like. Oh, hear that? They're giving us the all clear. It's funny because when they give you the all clear here, it says, "May the force be with you." They literally just gave us the all clear like 30 seconds ago. Okay, so what happens is these alarms go off. Sorry, whipping the camera around. These alarms go off. Pull out my phone. So it gives you the alarm on the phone. Then I have to switch over to Telegram. And connecting. Okay. I'm having problems with my internet right now. Whoever decides to connect. I have to go look and see what the alarm is for. It actually tells you if drones are in the air, ballistic missiles. Okay, why am I not connected here? There we go. Okay. Nope. 454, this is it. So I will copy this and put it in my translator. Some of them I can just hit translate. It will translate for me. All it says is lights out. That was strange. Okay. Okay, hopefully the wind isn't too bad. It's blowing in my face, so hopefully it's not hitting the camera in the back. But right on the waterway here. And right behind me is a park I just walked from. This little church I showed you. Walk around the corner here to show you along the banks here. Down here now along the waterway, you can see around the corner on this side of the bank over here, little restaurants and stuff. They have boats that come up and dock during the summer, so I bet this is actually pretty cool to see during the summer. I'm sure it's probably pretty busy too. So as I said before, I'm definitely gonna have to come back here when the weather improves. Okay, finally made it to the Old Mill restaurant. So this is a Stary Mlin. It's one of the places I saw on the internet that looks really cool, and I definitely want to try this place out. So hopefully they will let me film inside too. I've already walked back in this little courtyard and took some still photos, but this place looks pretty cool on the outside. And all the reviews online say the restaurant itself is really good too. A crazy looking building, huh? Alright, okay, made it inside the restaurant. Ah, so it was a famous actor, Dimitro, I'll say his last name wrong, it looks like Knantuk. Probably pronounced that wrong, but it's a famous actor that visited here. And I'm eating upstairs here. So I got some green borscht in a bread bowl, and I have some other stuff on the way. The 3 floors. Back outside, I am stuffed. That was actually a really, really cool restaurant. Also, right out here in a little courtyard, they've got their own little store, like with homemade canned goods, stuff like that, and things they actually make here. Looks like a coffee machine there as well. So, one of the things I read online that said that if you come to Ternopil, you have to eat here at Starry Mill, and I second that. I definitely recommend it. Let me show you this side too. This little outdoor place I have, like during the summer, you can eat. And the cool thing is, you can actually walk across that bridge. I think it looks like it. You can walk into the upstairs where I was just eating. So yeah, this is definitely one of the places when I come back this summer, I will have to check out and see what it's like during the summer as well. The whole place is cool. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. This is it's getting late. I've got about a 20-minute walk back to the hotel, thank God, because I need to walk off some of that food I ate. So this is not my last time in Ternopil. I will come back when the weather gets a little better. I stop in Lviv on the way back and forth all the time. It's just as easy to stop here. So I definitely want to come back when the weather's warmer, so I can go down by the waterway there and see that the boats and everything open in the summer. So I will be doing another video next time I'm here. But for now, that's it. As always, thanks for watching. See you soon.